a month in office. France's President Emmanuel Macron has accepted his resignation. Macron's opponents immediately tried to capitalise on the shocking resignation, with the far-right National Rally urging Macron to either call for snap elections or resign. On the far left, France Unbowed also wants Macron's departure. The resignation rattled investors too, sending the CAC 40 index of leading French companies plunging. The index was already down by nearly 2% on its Friday close. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
Hundreds of thousands of people across several European cities have marched in support of Palestinians and a flotilla's attempt to reach Gaza. Crowds flooded the streets of Turkish cities, including Istanbul and the capital city, Ankara, yesterday. News and analysis, townhall.com. Former NFL quarterback faces charges after being stabbed during a weekend melee in Indiana.
Mark Sanchez was pepper sprayed and stabbed multiple times during a late-night altercation Saturday with a 69-year-old driver in an Indianapolis alley, which resulted in criminal charges against the Fox Sports analyst, according to court records filed Sunday. A police affidavit alleges that Sanchez smelled of alcohol and accosted the driver at a hotel's loading docks, leading to a confrontation outside the vehicle that prompted the driver to defensively pull out a knife. Sanchez was in stable condition after being hospitalized with stab wounds to his upper right torso. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
Lithium-ion batteries are increasingly being used to store power for electrical grids, but some localities worry about the fire threat. Despite assurances of safety from proponents, some places are now enacting moratoriums on those systems. More on these stories, townhall.com.
WHOW planting reports are brought to you by our title sponsor, Apex Clean Energy, planting the seeds for a better future in Illinois. Whiffles Hybrids, your local Whiffles Hybrid seed dealer and sponsor of our Whiffles Wednesday reports. Baum Chevrolet Buick, where you'll find the official truck of our planting reports, the 2025 Chevy Silverado, along with Peterson Insurance, AAK Mechanical, and Longview Community Bank, all in Clinton. Maroa Ag north of Maroa, the State Bank of Bement, in Bement, and Monticello. Hennings Equipment Company near Assumption. Jenner Precision at Fairburn, and the McLean County Farm Bureau.
Apex Clean Energy is an American veteran-led energy company harvesting the wind across the country. Their projects have received broad support from local farmers and landowners, and participation is 100% voluntary. Landowners who choose to host wind energy on their land will receive decades of steady revenue, and communities receive local property taxes to fund our schools, roads, first responders, and more. Let's harness the wind and leave a legacy for generations to come. To learn more, go to apexcleanenergy.com/landowners.
Some say that we push the land past its breaking point, but we know that healthier soil helps grow healthier food. Our soil health initiatives are a win for families and farmers. Using no-till or strip-till, minimizing our application of nutrients, and maximizing precision ag techniques protects the land and the food on your table. Learn how the Illinois Corn Checkoff builds understanding of agriculture at www.ilcorn.org.
A good day to our listeners across the regional radio listening area. I'm Seth Lawrence with this special harvest report. In this report today, we hear from Clint Gordon. Recently caught him in the combine in southern Macon County.
Last year I started on the 10th, but of course, I'm young enough that I got all these memories on Snapchat, Facebook, and all that. So, yeah, the past 2 years have been fairly early, and I think, we were dry in June, and that later part of June, and then we were dry most of August. And people, we forget about that, and what that can do to our crop, whether it speeds it up or slows it down or damages it. So, and certain hybrids have a fair amount of disease, and unlike will kill them and create a different harvest scenario also. I don't know. We also got in early. I mean, I don't think since I've farmed, I've ever planted corn on the 16th of April.
Yeah, right.
So, and I was already done with all my beans except for 80 acres. So. Yep.
Yeah, it was an early planning for sure this year. That opportunity was there for that. Absolutely. And I wonder, Clint, with all this, we talk about the moisture. Again, depends on where you're at, but we've seen some pretty good rainfalls in parts of central Illinois the last 24, 36 hours. Does that impact your ability to get back in the field? I mean, are you having to take a lot of time off because of that moisture, or is it just soaking it right up and you're back in the field the next day?
If I wanted to, I probably could have done something yesterday afternoon, but I had some other things I need to catch up on and give the guys a break. And we took yesterday off, I guess, in a sense, as far as field activity went. Hit her hard this morning. The fog was pretty dense this morning, so that slowed us down. The corn plants are just wet. Like I mentioned earlier before we started the interview, the beans they don't like the weather today and yesterday, or really all last weekend. But we are dry enough that there is no mud on my tires, and the field I'm in right now has had an inch of rain in that time span, and it's fallen for another inch. So.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's okay. We need it. I got one of the tillage tractors running, or got it out and set, able to be ran today, and I just drug it through the billoways, and it's hard. I mean, it is hard. So,
wow.
Good year to tear some things up, too, I guess.
Again, that's Clint Gordon, who farms in Macon County. Recently caught him in the combine in southern Macon County. I'm Seth Lawrence with this special harvest report.
During harvest, downtime is not only lost time, but lost productivity and potentially lost profit. When your equipment is down in the field and you need a mobile welding job right now, call the professionals at AAK Mechanical in Clinton, 935-8501. That's 935-8501. AAK Mechanical's mobile welding unit will be on their way to fix that problem and get harvest going again. Put this number in your smartphone, 935-8501, for the mobile welding service from AAK Mechanical in Clinton.
WHOW Planting Reports are brought to you by our title sponsor, Apex Clean Energy, planting the seeds for a better future in Illinois. Whiffles Hybrids, your local Whiffles Hybrid seed dealer and sponsor of our Whiffles Wednesday Reports. Baum Chevrolet Buick, where you'll find the official truck of our planting reports, the 2025 Chevy Silverado, along with Peterson Insurance, AAK Mechanical, and Longview Community Bank, all in Clinton. Maroa Ag north of Maroa, the State Bank of Bemet, in Bemet, and Monticello. Hennings Equipment Company near Assumption. Jenner Precision at Fairbury and the McLean County Farm Bureau.
Ten minutes after 8 o'clock is news time on this Monday. Top of the morning from the newsroom of Regional Radio and DeWittDailyNews.com. I'm Seth Lawrence with this expanded 8 o'clock newscast. The DeWitt County Triad's annual Senior Academy begins later this week. The Senior Academies are a series of informational seminars held 3 times during October. Jean Johans with TRIAD explains they begin Wednesday, October 8th, and will be held in Clinton at the Warner Library.
Well, we kick it off on October 8th here in Clinton at the Vespian Warner Library, the room in the lower level. We have 2 different speakers coming for the day. Cheryl DeMint from the Warner Hospital and Health Services is going to talk to us about fall prevention. We're talking about tumbling on the floor, tripping on the rug. You fall and you can't get up. She's a physical therapist. She did the program previously, and it was very informative. It happens as you get older. Your balance isn't what it used to be. So I find this going to be a really helpful seminar for people. And then after she's done talking, we'll have Sheriff Mike Walker, and he's going to come and talk about senior safety, probably update us on scams, identity theft, financial exploitation, what's happening in the county. He'll provide some information on what you can do if you are a victim of a scam or know of a family person that's having some issues. Just a very good broad overview of what's happening now as far as the elderly go. Goldwater Care provides refreshments. So at each of these, there's 3 seminars. You get refreshments, and we have door prizes as well. Okay. So it's kind of fun. It's a fun afternoon. It's from 1:30 to 3. It's an action-packed hour and a half.
Wednesday, October 15th, the series moves to Waynesville. Johans indicates more scam awareness information will be presented.
And then from there, we move to Waynesville on the 15th of October, which is also a Wednesday. Same time, 1:30 to 3. And here we're going to have an Illinois Attorney General Office come up from Springfield and present a scam awareness. We seem to be hitting that pretty hard, but as Sylvia alluded, and for real, it's happening a lot. So the more information we can get out, the better we feel about it. Okay, so that's the Attorney General will speak first, and then the Veterans Affairs Office will also be coming, and they're going to talk about the benefits for seniors. I think the veterans is one organization or a group we would like to get more involved with TRIAD, maybe have some representation and come to our meetings. That's kind of a focus for us right now. And then in Waynesville, it's at the Methodist Church.
All right.
And our great member, Sherry Ross, is going to do the refreshments for us, and we will also have door prizes.
The final seminar is Wednesday, August 22nd in Farmer City. Johann says this is a must attend. There will be a great presentation on utilizing technology to remain independent.
And last but not least, on October 22nd, we'll meet at the Farmer City Outreach, and that's right across from the Dollar General on Route 54 for those that don't know where that's located. That program, the first one, will be using technology to stay independent. I saw this presentation, I believe, a year ago and was flabbergasted at the things and the items and the tools and techniques that they can come up with to help seeing and hearing, and they use a 3D printer to make an artificial arm even. I mean, they have wheelchairs and walkers that you can just have. I mean, they provide a lot of things for seniors. They tell you how to make a smart house with things that turn off and on if you can't really turn a light bulb button or a switch. And, you know, it's just amazing. So this is really exciting. Lynette Strode will be doing that program. She'll be coming up from Springfield. And then we'll have Charlie Stobaugh from CHELP here in Clinton. He's Adult Protective Services. And he's going to talk about recognizing the signs of financial exploitation. And we've talked about scams. We've talked about elder abuse and all that. But financial exploitation is a big deal too. And fortunately, most of it occurs, or some of it, with a family member, somebody that's maybe coming into the house, has access to checkbooks or credit card, debit card, and that kind of thing. So Charlie's going to update us on that at the Farmer City on October 22nd. Our member, Linda Wilson, will be doing the snacks, and once again, we'll have door prize.
You can learn more about the DeWitt County Triad at their Facebook page. Many of Clinton's nonprofits set up booths at the annual Apple and Pork Festival, but in the past, the Vault has not been among those. Wendy DeMinto, executive director of the Vault in Clinton, says this year when they decided funnel cakes would be the avenue to funding this year's programs, she says it was a last-minute decision, but it was a good one.
Well,
it's going really well. We've got a good crew of our volunteers, adults and kids alike. And this is our first year actually doing apple and pork and first year doing funnel cakes. So we were a little bit nervous on how this was going to go, but we have actually, it's gone really well. It has been. It's been a good steady line. That they haven't been too terribly long. We've been able to keep up with it really well. And we made a couple of practice ones this morning and we tested those. They were pretty good. Yeah, it's been no complaints. So they called us probably about 6 weeks ago and asked if we wanted to take this over. Yeah, so it was a little bit short notice, but actually we've had so much help from the people that did it last year. They've come and gave us all the information we need, had meetings with us, even come yesterday and helped set it all up. So that was an incredible help, and we can't say enough good things about the cheerleaders and the football team and their sponsors that came and helped us get this all together. So
that's fantastic.
It was a smooth transition.
The Vault semester is underway, and DeMint notes they have already had record-breaking attendance, but still reminds it's not too late to get your students signed up.
We've had record-breaking attendance, and it just continues to grow, and we have registered more than 85 new students. It has been one of our best semesters yet. Just, if you haven't registered your student for the fall, please do that. Register them anytime. Fill out the transportation from the junior high. We have that on Mondays and Tuesdays. Fill out the form to junior high. We'd love to bring them in. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We put out our events every week. And stop in and pick up a brochure that tells what's going on.
The Vault is a youth development focused nonprofit located on the Clinton Square. Learn more about programming opportunities by visiting thevaultclinton.org or find them on Facebook. Last month, area schools approved fiscal year 26 budgets, and Heyworth Schools leadership is pleased with the way things are shaping up for them. Superintendent Dr. Lisa Taylor indicates the budget is in good shape, and a surprise to the budget this year was a private contribution to the ag program.
Yeah, I presented a tentative budget in August, and then the board adopted it last week. And, there's some new things in there with the sales tax that's coming in from McLean County. But really, besides that, nothing major. We're spending down on this construction project. We do have a small surplus in open funds, but some funds that are needing some help. So we're going to be transferring some reserves from working cash, our transportation fund.
According to Dr. Taylor, the McLean County 1-cent sales tax dollars are also going to provide a nice infusion of cash to the budget. Get news anytime at DeWittDailyNews.com.
MR Systems Wireless is your local internet provider for Clinton and surrounding area. They have the products you want and the local service you deserve. MR Systems Wireless Internet service for home or business includes unlimited data, unlimited streaming, and unlimited calling. Plans start at just $48 a month and get a free Roku 4 lease with our media packages. Get the speed you need with MR Systems Wireless. Call them at 935-2100. That's 935-2100 for MR Systems Wireless.
Make this school year their strongest yet. Book your child's back to school or sports physical today at SIU Center for Family Medicine in Lincoln. Keep them healthy, focused, and ready for success. Find out more by clicking their icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
DeWittDailyNews.com is the area's leading local news source 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the latest local news, obituaries, police splatter, weather forecast, and more with no paywall. Head to DeWittDailyNews.com to get the local information you need to know.
WHOW is Central Illinois' ag station, and that includes providing farmers information on how the commodity markets close each day and week. I'm Todd Gleason from Illinois Public Media, University of Illinois Extension, inviting you to hear the daily closing market report weekday afternoons at 5:06, and on Saturdays, tune in for Commodity Week with a review of the week's markets at 8:30 in the morning, all on WHOW AM, FM, and streamed online.
Hey there, loyal listeners. This is your team at Regional Radio with a quick heads up. Some of the great programming you enjoy throughout the day is pre-recorded, but don't worry, we're still bringing you the same local content you love. Our legal team insisted we mention this, and hey, keeping the attorneys happy keeps us on the air. So thanks for tuning in and being part of the Regional Radio family. We're proud to bring local, compelling content to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Time now for a look at sports. I'm Seth Lawrence with this report. The high school golf postseason continues today when high school boys and girls teams head to sectionals. Clinton and Monticello high school girls will be participating